weather station project. Yeah, we start with the introduction of this project. Internet of Things is the represent a general concept for the ability of network device to sense and collect data from the world around us, and then share the data across the internet where it can be processed and utilized for various interesting purposes. The Internet of Things, that stands for IoT, is a recent communication that exchange data with each other by using wireless sensor network. Using an IoT, the device is connected to the internet and all the information is shared with other objects without human intervention. In this project, we have developed and tested a completely automatic and wireless weather monitoring equipment which measure the parameter of the weather by low-cost digital sensor. It communicates this data to a computer system via Wi-Fi wireless link. It has facility to display the information in user-friendly way, hosting in the internet, and also it can be logged the data continuously whenever required. The equipment that we use for this project are Arduino Uno, temperature sensor, humidity sensor, light sensor. For the process of the weather station, we have three parts, which are embedded, database, and data visualization. For the embedded, where all the embedded programming is done. For the database, where all the data generated by the embedded will be stored. And for the data visualization, web-based interface to show the data that has been collected in the database. We also use NodeMCU board in this project. The NodeMCU board is in fact an Arduino with a Wi-Fi shell. The Wi-Fi is called the ESP8266. The big advantage of the NodeMCU board is that the board can be programmed in the Arduino environment. Also, the board consists of a 5-volt step-down converter. You can safely connect the board by USB to your computer without having a 3.3-volt step-down module.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I will explain to you about the light dependent resistor, which is a photoresistor. LDR is a light control variable resistor. The resistance of photoresistor decrease with the increasing incident light intensity. In other words, it amplifies the photoconductivity. Untuk projek kami, LDR digunakan ni untuk sense light, di mana bila dia mengesan cahaya, bila dia mengesan kadar cahaya yang tinggi, bacaan LDR itu akan menjadi tinggi. Bila cahaya malap, bacaan LDR akan menjadi semakin rendah. The other sensor that we use in this project is temperature sensor, which is the LM35 temperature sensor. It is to detect the precise centigrade temperature. This LM35 temperature sensor has 3 pins, which is the first pin is connected to the voltage, and the second pin connected to the analog output, and the third pin connected to the ground.
Now we will go to the humidity. As for humidity, instead of using the humidity sensor, we are told to use the potentiometer. A potentiometer is a two-terminal resistor that have a contact form that can be slide or rotated to have the value. For the potentiometer, it is used as the representative for the humidity value, and it can sense the accurate and real value of the humidity of the environment.
Weather station is the part of Internet of Things. Weather station has 3 sensors, light sensor, temperature sensor, and humidity sensor. The information that consists in weather station is status of the presence of light. That's when the LED is on. That's when the surrounding of the place is dark. The value of humidity sensor, the value of humidity of the place that use potentiometer as a replacement for humidity sensor, and the value of temperature either in degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit, and all this information is displayed on dashboard using web-based interface. And this information we share on a server through internet, where it can be processed and monitoring. Then also we update data from sensor every 2 seconds.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. The next session is we will show the demo about the weather station project. The component we need, firstly we have breadboard. Secondly we have Node MCU. This is for connection to the Wi-Fi, and we have this USB cable to connect to the laptop, and we have the cable wire. For the weather station project, we use three sensor, which is light sensor, temperature sensor, and potentiometer. Okay, for the first sensor we have light sensor. For the first leg, we will connect it to the analog. Okay, analog, this A0. This is A0, and then for the second, we will connect it to the 5 volt. This is 5 volt. Okay, and then for the second sensor, we have a temperature sensor. Temperature sensor have three leg. Okay, for the first leg here, we will connect it to the 5 volt, and for the at the middle, we will connect it to the analog A0, and for the last, we will connect it to the ground. This is ground. Ni warna orange, ground. And then for the last, which is potentiometer, at the right hand side, we will connect it to the ground also. And then for the at the middle, we connect it to the analog, which is A0, and lastly we will connect it to the 5 volt. 5 volt, this is 5 volt. Okay, that's all.
Okay, for the coding, we have declare constant integer LDR status. This is for LDR sensor. Constant integer port meter for the potentiometer, and constant float temperature temp is for temperature. All of this we declare A0, which is we connected analog to the A0. We use all analog A0 because the Node MCU does only have A0 only. Okay, for the next void loop, we declare float temp. Temp is for the temperature. Integer LDR for the LDR status will read analog read, and integer put value to read analog read for the potentiometer. For the serial dot print for the temperature, LDR, and potentiometer, these three is to print the reading of the sensor. When we open the serial monitor, it will come out. Here this is for LDR, potentiometer, and temperature. It will updated every 2 seconds.
I will proceed to database. First, we have to know that data stream in the cloud that I will show you later. First, we will go through this coding. To obtain output in database. We have to use Wi-Fi connection, internet connection, and platform. Therefore, I prefer in this project, I prefer to use ThinkSpeak platform, which is an IoT platform. This ThinkSpeak.com is an analytic platform service that allow us to visualize and analyze. I choose to use ThinkSpeak.com platform. I include this in library. These three in library. This is for Node MCU. This is for Node MCU, and these two is for ThinkSpeak.com platform. We have to open this cache and click the include library and manage library. We have to install this tree in our library. Type ESP8266 Wi-Fi to install the Node MCU in your library. I have installed this. click this install. The second one is one wire. Type one wire. And we need to install this. I have installed this one wire. And the third one is balance temperature. And I also installed this balance temperature in my library. Therefore, this will need to be included in your library. We also have to include this in coding. The thingspeak.com API thingspeak.com. This API key can be obtained, sign in and log in the thingspeak.com, which I will show you later. This SSID and password, I use my data to connect with internet. And for the display, data display, this output, the output of this 3 sensor that my friend have shown before will be displayed on thingspeak.com dashboard. This is the coding to be displayed on the dashboard. So we will go to thingspeak.com. This is the thingspeak.com, my channel, my project, my weather station. First, we have to sign in. I have signed in and we go to channel setting. In this channel setting, I have set my project, my name project, my weather station. And for the 3 sensor, I fill in 3 fields. The first field is temperature, second field is LDR status, and the third field is spot meter, which is for the potentiometer. After we save the channel, these 3 fields will be shown on the dashboard. The first field is for temperature, the second field is for LDR status, and the third is for spot meter. For the API key, you can update it by clicking these API keys. And the key will be shown here. And we can copy it and include it in our coding. Okay, back to our private view. We have these 3 fields. Okay, how can we get the database of this output? First, we need to click this data export button, and we will get this kind of pop-up. There is these three types of file that we can download it, and I prefer this CSV file. We can just click here, and this file will be downloaded into our computer. We can find our downloaded file, the database for this output sensor, in our download file. These 3. The first one is for field 1 temperature, the second one is for LDR status, and the third one is for spot meter. When we open this first field file, which is for the temperature, the output reading of the temperature that is updated every 2 seconds. Same goes for the second one, which is the LDR status. You can read the output here, also updated every 2 seconds. The last one is for the spot meter reading. You can see that the output here is updated also every 2 seconds. Okay, that's all for the database. Thank you.